Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your March 2022 general reading. How have you been? How have our twins been? This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant sign of Gemini. If this is your first time here at Secret Garden Tarot, welcome. Everybody is always welcome. If this is not your first time here, a special thanks to you and welcome back. We're going to jump right on in. I know you guys are pretty busy, so I'll try to keep it short. I'll try to keep this about 10-ish minutes. So let's jump right on in, Gemini. We'll do a basic Celtic cross. I'll skip the clarifier because I know you guys are in a hurry. And away we go. Center of the reading, Two of Swords. Not willing to look at things the way they are, not willing to come out of your shell, not willing to look at anyone else's perspective. This is just straight obstinance. It's an air sign. It's a sword, so it represents air sign, which is you guys and your air sign brethren. It is just, I don't want to see it. I've been hurt. I don't want to talk. I don't want to deal with anything else. That energy is being crossed with the Tower. Well, now we know why you don't want to talk to anybody or why you don't want to do anything. You just want to protect yourself and just move forward. You and several other signs, but specifically you, don't really like change. It's great that you guys can see both sides of the story, but if things shake your foundation, you are unhappy people. So this is a sudden shock. This is that proverbial bolt out of the blue. This is something that has really shaken your core. Either something has emotionally affected you, something has intellectually affected you. Maybe somebody has given you some information that has just unwound you. However, not all change is bad. I was recently talking to a friend of mine, and she's, I believe, a Gemini rising. Does not like change. Hates it, can't stand it. And I said to her, if it wasn't for change, we would still think the earth was flat. We would still be treating, doctors would still have a big jar of leeches in their offices. We'd still be bloodletting if it wasn't for change and new information. Kind of shook her up a little bit. But change is good. Change can be good. Change can be innovative. Change can be very positive. Change can bring about newness and positive interpretations and positive ways of things, views of things that you hadn't seen before. So that's the center of the reading. The base of the reading, Page of Swords, more air energy. This is, again, you are the foundation. That air energy, that sword energy is the base of the reading. Kind of that unhappy, not necessarily, happy about it child. Pages are bringers of information. So again, we're back to that information, that tower. So again, you might have learned something, something that is really possibly painful to you, or maybe it just really has shaken your worldview. I believed A, B, and C, and I have found out that that is just not the way things are, or new information that has come into your realm that has really shown you that, you believe A, B, and C, but option D is, that's how things are, and that's something that you really connect with. That's a tough transition to make, and that's why he may or may not be all that happy. Immediate past, King of Swords. Again, that clear communication. More air energy, more intellectual energy, more communicative energy. Speak your truth. If you say, I believe, I want, I should be entitled to whatever that is, be it commitment, be it a certain pay grade at a job, be it a position within a company, be it a certain level of authoritarianism, be it the right to say, I don't want to go to law school, I want to be a pastry chef. Clear communication, and that may be coming off of the tails of that. Perhaps you've had a very tough conversation and it may or may not have gone the way you want it. If you sat your parents down and you said, I don't want to go to med school, I don't want to go to law school, I want to become an artist or a pastry chef or a baker, they may not have reacted the way you wanted to. You may have sat down with a partner and said, these are my expectations, these are the things that I think I deserve in a relationship, and they chose to agree or disagree. So clear communication, change has been brought about by clear communication. But that's the top of the reading. That's the top of the reading, Gemini. So maybe you told somebody, I don't want to go to med school. I want to bake wedding cakes. And they said, okay, do that. If you're happy, go do that. Yeah, just because it didn't go the way you think it did doesn't mean it didn't go the way that you wanted it to go. So this is a brand new opportunity, something that you can really, just like the card literally says, put your heart into. You know, maybe, again, maybe this is a story that somebody needs to hear. If you sat your parents down and said, I do not want to go to graduate school, law school, medical school, I want to do something else, that's where my passions lie, that's where my emotional stability is. And you were expecting them to harden up and go, nope, you're going to med school. And you prepared yourself for that. That doesn't necessarily mean that they wouldn't say, go to med, you can go to med school if you want, you can go to pastry school if you want, go to the Sorbonne if you want, travel, find what makes you happy. Again, shock and awe can happen in both directions. That's excellent. Immediate future, 3 of Cups, celebrating. I think that's the impression I'm getting off of this. This is something that you can really celebrate. This was a good surprise. Whatever this was an excellent surprise. This was a welcome change, a welcome surprise. You're celebrating it in the moment, in March. Your environment. We have the Queen of Swords and the 3 of Swords. It's interesting that we have the set here. Maybe this is you and your partner. Maybe this is your parents. Be them, a traditional family or not. This is, again, all about communication, clarity, and making your truth known. The Queen of Swords is a to-the-point communicator. You may not always like what she has to say, but it's usually something that you need to hear. This card. This is a card of the healing heart. The swords have fallen away. She's still wounded. She's not actively being stabbed. So things are on the mend with this card. Hopes and fears. Knight of Wands. Again, finding something that really sparks your interest. Finding, be it a person, be it a job, be it a place to live, be it a lifestyle, personal choices, so identifying with any type of community, finding something that you are passionate about. That's what the Knights are. They are explorers. They are adventurers. They are fighters for what in which they believe. Overall outcome, Knight of Pentacles, quiet stability. And we have a lot of people here. We have the Page, we have the King, we have the Knight, we have the Queen. There's a lot of people involved in this, so this might, we got another King. He is the slowest of the Knights. It takes the most amount of effort to financially build stability. So yeah, there might be family, building your family out of your friend group. But this is slow, quiet stability. Piecemeal, stacking up the coin one by one by one. I see a lot of good things in your future, Gemini. And again, you're that twins. You're that dichotomy. I want to do this, but I want to do that. I want to be an artist, but I want financial security. I want the 9 to 5, but I also want the freedom to be, every day to be different. There's a lot of balance there. And we'll see how the rest of the year unfolds for you. This is just a small snapshot. If you like this reading, please remember to like and share, subscribe, comment. I love chatting with you guys. It's always awesome. And I will see you next time, family. Bye.